Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Viola, I'm a photographer from Austria, and today I'm going to show you what dodge and burn is and how it works. So I've realized that over the last couple of videos I talk about dodge and burn a lot, and it's basically like the biggest part of my editing workflow. And I also realized that not everybody might already know what dodge and burn is and how it works and all of that, so I thought I'd show you in a super quick tutorial today. So I'm going to use the dodge and burn from my action pack, and basically how actions work, you just press play and then you have the action. And then let's look at the layer. So what you can see is dodge and burn layer is basically a gray layer with soft light. Yeah, that's all there is about it. And what you can do with a dodge and burn layer is you can brighten and darken an image. So over here we have black and white brushes. You can switch those around either by clicking this or by pressing the X key. And with the normal brush over here, just the regular basic brush, you can brighten and darken the image using dodge and burn. I typically use opacity and flow of 30. You can also go a little bit lower or higher, just depending on like your personal preference. Yeah, and so we're just gonna start by brightening the image right now. I'm gonna make the brush a little bit bigger. I'm gonna try to do it a little bit more drastic so you can actually see what it does, but typically I wouldn't do it like as extreme. So let's start like right here in the eye. You can just brighten this up a little bit, just basically any area that you feel like is a little bit too dark. And you can also add in shadows, like if I brighten up this area right here and then brighten it up down here, then this area seems darker. So basically that's how the brightening process works. There's also a thing called micro dodge and burn, for which you're gonna have to zoom in really close, make your brush really small, and probably turn up the opacity a little bit. But what you do with micro dodge and burn is basically you brighten up every single little pore or black spot or whatever you can find, so that you have a more even looking skin. That's gonna take hours, so I'm not gonna get too deep in that, but just so you know basically how it works, you just brighten up all of these darker spots and any like shadows in between the highlights here. And yeah, so that's micro dodge and burn. Let's go back out and let me show you how to darken the image. As I said, with the X key you can toggle around the colors here. We're just gonna use black, and then I'm just gonna attempt contouring here, and you can basically just apply this as if it was makeup. So I'm just gonna go like up here a little bit, darken the hairline here. You can also darken eyebrows, pretty much anything you want to appear a little bit darker, you can just make a little bit darker with that. So let's look at the before and after here. So this is before and this is after. As you can see, with only a little bit of tweaking, it already made a big difference. And now I'm going to show you another cool thing you can do with dodge and burn. So for this, we're going to create a new layer here and then use another dodge and burn layer. And as you saw, we use black and white with the first layer, and with the second layer, we're going to use color. And what you can do is with the Alt key, you can just sample literally any color you want and then go over the skin or the object or whatever you have and kind of make the colors a bit more even, or make them pop out. If I would choose like this color right here and I go over the mask, as you can see, it gets a bit more like dark and pink, and I could also use like the same color on the lips here. And again, let's look at the before and after. It didn't make a big difference, but still you can see it, and especially in like colorful things, you could turn up the opacity again and then just have like a really strong outcome. Actually, let's try that. Let's go on 100% here. And as you can see, it gets like a lot more colorful. And you can do this, as I said, with the skin color, with the eye color, with lipstick, with natural lips, anything you want, literally. And it just makes the colors a bit more like in the same color range and more cohesive. So yeah, those are like the two biggest things you can do in dodge and burn. Obviously, you can go into much more detail than we did in this video because I just wanted to make this a super quick tutorial. But yeah, if you have any questions about dodge and burn, feel free to leave them below. I also go over dodge and burn a little bit more in depth in my Photoshop masterclass. I'm gonna link that down below as well. And if you have any suggestions on any topics or the tools or anything that you need tutorials on or that you just are interested in, let me know down below and I'll make a video about it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!